Well, everyone, welcome to another little rendition of this cooking show that I kind of pull off every once in a while. I'm recording with my 3DS this time around because I don't have the good camera. And neither do I have a recipe. I just know I'm going to try very hard to make some mac and cheese. And well, I don't know what to think. I've tried making cheese sauce with a recipe before. I've never been the best at it, to tell you the truth. I'm going to try. I've already set up the pots. I've got the noodles with me somewhere around this kitchen, which is messy. I'm really sorry. I try to keep this place clean, but anyway, I'm hopefully going to do a lot of videos as soon as I get ink for the printer so I can print out recipes. So, yeah, I'm guessing here, and I don't always like guessing, but still, it's going to be fun. Isn't that right, Arnold? Okay. First thing you got to do with any kind of dish with noodles is you got to make sure you got the water starting to boil. Just a little pan like that. And you would like a little saucepan for, well, sauces and anything like that. Well, first thing you got to do is melt your butter. You want to do it gradually and most likely with a whisk. Let's go get a whisk. This one will do. Alright. I got my cheese, though maybe I should use Velveeta. I'll use this and Velveeta. I got a little bit in here, like right here. No, this is cream cheese. Never mind. Yeah. Now we're just waiting for water to boil and this pot to get hot a little bit. Let's go ahead and turn that on. Actually, I'm going to make two things. I just remembered. But I need another pot. Where am I going to find another pot? Nope. Technical difficulties. Look at this bear. For just a second. Tell me if he tries to do anything funny. You stay in there, Arnold. I don't want you sneaking up on me again. Being a good bear, I hope. Okay, I think something about this size will work. I'm actually going to make my first deviled egg. I don't know how they work that well. I know you just need water. Yeah, hopefully that's enough water to boil some eggs with. Okay, I need you on low heat. Now I need you on high heat. Here we go. Alright, need to get out some eggs. Just a couple. Okay, that might be hot enough. Getting something to prop this so you can see, because I'll need both hands here. There we go. 3DS is a little bit better because you can adjust. Okay, I could use the whole half cup of butter, but I think I'm going to start with just a little bit first. Half of it. There. Now you want to get this thing nice and melted all the way through. It'll take time for that to happen. You don't want too high of heat because butter will burn. You don't want butter to burn. No. You don't want butter to burn. Water still has a little bit until it melts. Keep an eye on that butter for me. Let's move it over here for you. I can't keep butter still no matter what. Okay, I think it's... There we go. If you can hear that, that's the water starting to boil. Sounds pretty good. I'm going to keep working on this cheese sauce. This is the start of cheese sauce, guys. This is not Kraft. Kraft, it just gives you a little packet and water. Ugh, that stuff doesn't taste as good when you're a little older, you know. Kids, actually, when I was babysitting my nieces, I tried some of their baby food once. Not the liquid stuff, just one of those, what they call snack bars. It tasted like cardboard. Cardboard, and you wonder why kids eat pennies. Jeez. Whatever's nutritious, right? Well, water's starting to boil. It's time to add some noodles, and I'm just using judgment here. That's about enough there. It's over a cup. Okay, the video is going to stop in a second, but I'm going to start it right back up after it's done. Just hold on a second. Guys, I don't know what the problem with this 3DS is, but it's not letting me do more than a few minutes of video at a time. It's very annoying. What you want to do once you put it in boiling water, you want to make sure to stir that right away so it doesn't automatically stick to the bottom of the pot. All the while, always checking sure the butter is good. I mean, this stuff is just gonna... It's gonna need a lot of attention pretty dang soon. It's not melted yet. I'm gonna give it more time. And after it's melted, you might want to try adding a little ingredients. Maybe some oregano, if I can actually find oregano. Oh, found oregano. I'm not sure what this will do. I'm not very good at using little ingredients like that. No idea how it'll taste at the end. I just kind of add them just in case they will be good. Another reason you want to always stir your noodles is to keep the starch from boiling over. It's already starting to stick. And from what I know, at least 20 minutes is a good time for noodles to cook. So, let's set that timer. And this is getting right near ready to start boiling. Really, you don't need... I really don't know how long eggs take. Yeah, winging it. That's boiling good. That's not melting fast enough for my likes. Melt faster. Why won't this thing let me record more than that much of video, even after deleting video space? Oh, I don't get it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add the eggs over here and just kind of forget about it. And that should be enough. And I cracked the egg, dropping it in there. I am such an awesome guy. I need to grab another egg. Burns. This is very much an attention heavy meal. It doesn't take that long, but there's plenty to do in between. Like get the butter off of a spoon without using your fingers. It's impossible. Okay, then I'm going to add a lot of cheese to that. Video is going to end in a second. Okay, we're back with the new SD card. Yay! I don't know why that was the problem. It had plenty of space on it. Anyway, more boiling water. Boiling eggs! Yay! And we got boiling eggs. I mean, butter. Guys, my parents aren't home, so I'm going to act a little crazy. More in character than usual. Uh-oh, butter's boiling. We don't want that. That's enough butter right there. Let's add some cheese. Yes, cheese. Then after we add the cheese, we're going to add milk. Isn't that exciting, everyone? Isn't that so flipping exciting? I probably need to have more noodles for this, but I can do that after. Okay, plenty of cheese there. Let's get you melting. That's it. Stay that way. Don't ever change. Now, I think eggs take a few minutes. I'll try and gauge the cracked one to see when it'll be done. Oh, that's probably not the best thing to do. I guess I forgot. How do you tell if an egg's boiled again? Is it if they sink or... I can't remember. There's like a certain way to tell. It doesn't sit on its side the right way, or I don't know, something about that. But there's a little air pocket. Unless you boil it, and then you have to change it. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, mixing this real good. It doesn't melt that easily though. Not like Velveeta can. Here, watch the noodles boil while I go ahead and get a little bit of Velveeta. Just, that stuff is so high in, I don't know, something. There's a reason I don't like to use it. But it melts very easily, so don't have to worry about that too much. So I can just get a good amount in there. It's probably about time I add the milk to it too, so it can melt better. My hands are clean, my hands are clean. So don't worry about me. Don't you forget about me. Don't, no. Don't you forget about me. No, whoa, whoa. I probably added way too much butter, to tell you the truth. I was just kind of ad-libbing there. I forgot that you're supposed to add milk eventually. There's that. You might want to crank up the heat just a little bit, because pretty soon I can't do anything but stir this, because it burns. Does it burn? It sure melted the regular cheese though. That worked out. I turned up the heat a little. Okay. Action. Woo! Jeez, these eggs. How can I tell if they're done? I'll give them a little longer. I remember trying to cook them before, and I kept getting how long you're supposed to cook them for wrong. Anyway, Overblood Group, I'm sorry for this crappy video, but I'm planning on making a lot of these. Because the parents are gone for a couple days. It's not like they don't let me do stuff like this, it's just that they don't like me acting too much like a child around them, and I don't all the time. Just, it's fun to get away. I mean, they don't mind me doing this around them, but they want to hear the TV. Okay, there we go. I probably added just the right amount of milk, too. I better put the butter away. I don't want to add any more. I'm not a butterphilia. Alright. Okay, that's almost melted to where I want it. Just give it more time. It's not thick enough, so I need to add more cheese. Maybe cornstarch to just artificially thicken it. We'll see. If I have extra free time, I'm going to be joining a gym pretty soon. It's going to be a lot of fun. Just about $40 to start and $10 a month afterwards. They charge you a $29 startup fee and then charge you $10 a month. So you have to pay $40 at the same time. Kind of a load, but oh well. Oh, quick tip. If you're tired of your noodles sticking together and you use olive oil, oil does not keep the noodles from sticking to each other. It does not. Because oil doesn't mix with water and as such doesn't mix with the noodles while they're boiling. What does keep the noodles from separating is cornstarch. That's a little bit better for you. Okay. Got to keep this stirred. Don't want it to melt. Well, we want it to melt. We want it to burn. We don't want it to burn. Jeez, I'm tired. Oh, another interesting fact. After you get water boiling, it doesn't take as much heat to keep it boiling. You can turn down the heat a little bit and it'll stay boiling. It just needs the extra little to get it up. And those eggs have been cooking for about 10 minutes now. Oh, they've got to be done. Jeez. They've got to be. Yeah. A little bit longer won't hurt them, right? Okay, the starch is going down. That means the noodles are pretty close to done. About halfway there. So you don't see it boiling over, but you'll see the noodles getting larger and larger. And since the water's boiling, it's evaporating. Has that little problem with it too. Nice cheese sauce. Good cheese sauce. I think I got it thick enough for my liking. I'm going to see if I can add stuff to it. Oh, what have I got? What have I got? Got pepper. Why not, huh? Why not? Though I guess you should ask, you should add pepper after you put the cheese sauce in. How about a little bit of garlic powder? You can never have enough garlic in anything. Garlic is a superfood. It's one of the most concentrated forms of nutrients. Just, jeez, it's crazy what garlic does for your health. It's really good for your heart. Just really good for your heart. Okay. Let's see, noodles looking really good. Arnold staying right where he is. Sorry for the quick cut. 3DS can only film 10 minutes at a time. That's why I don't always use it. But Arnold has not moved yet. Bear. Usually you guys see more chopping action. I bet that's half the reason you watch. You want to see my finger get cut off. Oh, not right now. You know, one thing I can do is for those who watch the show and think there's might be some little chance that other people might watch this show, you can always tell me to promote different things. I know that Liam, despite his recent fight with Spencer, he does music from what I know. I guess some of it's good. I know for sure that he plays the electric guitar, but I have a slight suspicion that the rest of the stuff is electronically, like MIDI, stuff like that. I don't think he plays that many instruments or electronica. Can't be bad though, probably a lot better than I am because I'm not that good. I think that's long enough for those eggs. Now, Joshua Dean Monet, he wants to do his own movie night, kind of. Okay, that's too hot. Let's see. He wants to do his own movie night. He wants to show all the Dragon Ball Z films he has. He said he has quite the collection. We do not want this thing steaming like that. It's steaming like crazy. Not sure you can tell, but that's not a good thing. You got to take it off the heat. So I'm going to put it over here. Stop steaming. That smells right. Yeah. 4 minutes and the noodles will be done for sure. Probably done already for all I know. I just know you're supposed to wait about 20 minutes after. It has never failed me, that time frame. Of course, I'm usually doing a lot of different noodles at that time. So, do this. That was nothing. That was nothing. I'm just getting a strainer so I can strain the noodles. I don't have much to do right now besides see if the eggs are done and wait the extra 4 minutes. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get these eggs. Now, I'm going to strain them very carefully. I need both hands or else I would show you. Jeez, I hope they're done. Okay. So, I've got this paper in front of me. I've got 3 hot eggs. Jeez, look at them. They're so hot. Jeez. I think I cracked this one already. But let's go ahead and open the ruined one to see if I actually did it right. So, as carefully as I can. I still see liquid. I still see yolk. Still soft and squishy. But looks like for the most part it's done. Oh yeah, I think that's done enough. Look at that. Smells like egg too. So, thank you for your sacrifice, young chick. 2 minutes, noodles will be done. Back in your spot. Okay, cheese, we don't want it to solidify on us yet, so sometimes you got to take it back onto the heat because it will thicken up. It smells right, just about right. Hopefully I didn't really screw up. Okay, eggs. Yeah, this will take some time. Let's see how that yolk tastes. Tastes like yolk. Well, That shell came right off. Look at that. Jeez. Yep, I did them right. I did them right. It's going to take me time to crack those open. I don't think you guys would want to watch that, would you? All right. And so, interesting thing we got to do with the noodles. Just sit right here for just a second. Geez, something smells. I don't like it. Probably that water. Okay, so the strainer I have over here, noodles are done enough. I'm get all that nice water out of the noodles, and if you did a crappy job stirring like I did, you got plenty to scrape off of the pot. That's why cornstarch is helpful when you have small pots. It's a lot easier when you have a big pot full of a lot of water. There we go. Sometimes you need to rinse them, sometimes you don't. I'm rinsing them. Give it a good shake. Then you do the craziest thing in the world. You return it to the pot. Alright, so we take this nice little bedazzled thing, and then we add the cheese sauce to it. So let's switch places so I can film this right. You want to put the heat back onto the noodles. And then you want to pour this Ambrosia Gold, this butter artery clogging crap that's still hot enough to be poured, but it's a little thick, into a nice little mess. Now I think this is way too much cheese sauce, to tell you the truth. Whoa. Jeez, get it everywhere. Boom doggy. Look at that. Now actually, I'm going to do a little thing that's kind of neat. I'm going to preheat the oven. Oh yeah, that's mac and cheese right there. Hopefully I did not go wrong with that cheese sauce. Oh yeah, Jeez, that looks good. Okay, I'm going to do a little surprise, then I'm going to come back to you, alright? Then we're going to look at the eggs. Now, it cannot be a deviled egg without some sort of deviling. So, I thought I should show you one of the greatest, most ambrosial, just greatest delicacies that Utah has produced. This stuff has made the gods cry. This has been the ultimate invention of mankind, and if it ever gets popular outside of Utah, I'm pretty sure we'll win. We'll win. I bring to you two holy marriages of condiments that make the perfect connection, the perfect satisfying taste for anything that your mind has to desire for. I bring you mayonnaise. And with that mayonnaise, ketchup. These two delectable condiments alone by themselves are epic on a great proportion of deliciousness. But together, we get fry sauce. Now, being a natural-born Utahn, I know how to make this stuff pretty well. What you need to do is you need at least a good part of mayo. A little bit in there. I don't want to hear fussed about Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip will do, though regular mayo is a little bit better when it comes to Miracle Whip. So you want to get a good amount in there. And then what you want is more of a part mayo than a ketchup, and really, ketchup's almost an afterthought when it comes to this. So, once you shake your bottle up so you don't get that nasty liquid stuff coming out of your bottle, you need to add a bit of ketchup to that. And then simply stir them together. If it's orange, that's perfect. You're doing it right. What you want is something that's tangy and just unique than anything you've ever tasted before. The reason they call it fry sauce is this stuff is delicious on fries and just about anything else that's like that. It's a little on the Miracle Whip side, so I'm going to add a little bit more ketchup. Not much more, just a little more. That's probably about enough right there. So, how do you devil an egg, you say? Well, I'm not too sure. I'm guessing that you just cut it in half and you stick something inside it. So, parting that, I got this egg right here. This beautiful boiled egg. I'm going to slit it down the side with this knife over here. Now, just right down the side. As best as I can, like that. So now we have it on the sides there. Now, we have yolk, and I think that's a bad thing. So, one needs to scoop the yolk out of the deviled egg. And I'm trying to do a good job because, you know, something gave its life for me to have these eggs. Wait, that's an abortion topic. Never mind. Okay, almost got it. There's a lot of yolk in this one, and it just won't go away like the other one did. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that yolk. I'll eat it later, I promise. After which, you want to take the delectable stuff, this awesome, good stuff. I better use a spoon for this. And devil that egg up good. You may be thinking I'm disgusting, but I just can't wait for this meal. Now, for you who are not fry sauce connoisseur, you probably think it's kind of nasty, but if you like fry sauce, you like it. I love this stuff. It's just, You probably want to add your own deviling, you know, your favorite condiments to that. I think it's supposed to be actually kind of chunky. A deviled egg, you know, it's supposed to be a little chunky for some reason. But it's pretty good. Well, now I'm going to show you the surprise I got for the mac and cheese since the oven is now preheated. Alright. So the mac and cheese right over here. It's missing something. And I think I found out what that is. And so, I figured I'm kind of grabbing something right now. I need bread. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cover the top with breadcrumbs as much as I can right now. Probably doesn't look all that good or anything like that, but I don't know what to do with breadcrumbs really. So after you get all those breadcrumbs in there, just sprinkled on the top, you want to take the pot and do the unthinkable, stick it in the oven. It would be good if you had it on broil. So the top, there we go. And so, I'm going to enjoy the last of this deviled egg, and we'll come back right after this. In case you all may know, how does one enjoy such a fine meal as this? Well, I'm going to give you pointers about how to enjoy this nice meal with company. I'm going to sit you down for just a second. Excuse me, Arnold. And one must enjoy the best glass they can have. Excuse me a moment. There, folks, that's how you enjoy an evening dinner with company. Now, let's get back to the food, the piece of resistance. Now, that is an interesting flavor. Appears I didn't add enough cheese. It still tastes like mac and cheese, but I also taste the noodles. Mac and cheese, they're supposed to be noodles, but they're supposed to add to the texture, not supposed to directly taste the noodles. So, my recipe was actually pretty good. It had the right consistency, it added to the noodles just fine, and you can still see the steam coming off. That means it has good conduction. Breadcrumbs add a nice little crispy delight on top of that. Wow. A little bit less time with that. And then we got something very nice. Now, I thank you for your time with me. Bon appetit, and enjoy your dinner with company. Oh, and of course, the cider. Goodbye.